Welcome to Yes Offense. Trigger warning, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it, this podcast will feature graphic language about sex, race, violence, and anything else that might make people uncomfortable. However, this is a comedy podcast, and everything and anything talked about on it should be viewed as an attempt at humor. Like, if you hear anything on this podcast you don't agree with or like, please just turn it off. No one on here is a politician or actually affecting the way you live. So if you genuinely have a problem with anything said on here, redirect your energy at a real issue going on in the real world. Now let's get into the show. Yeah, it's about time we had just two white guests on here. I was really sick.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
I was really sick of
He's black.
coming on my show.
I mean, I don't want to say it.
Demanding to be on my show. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, obviously. But it is true today. We are in full form. Only white guests, only white people on the show today. Welcome to Yes Offense, though. It's me, Alex Tomaselli. Follow me at Silly Selling on Instagram. I'll get into my plugs in a sec, I guess. You guys go. My guests today, coming again, is Austin Apostol and Gage Moreau.
How you doing?
How you doing? We doing plugs and stuff?
Yeah, I always do them first. Just try to knock it out real quick.
I'm on Austin Apostol Instagram. Couple shows coming up May 29th. All In, I think it's called.
Is that next weekend?
Yes. Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, May 29th. Ian Poolboy is booking the show.
Absolutely. And
it's
then,
at the Elbow Room, right?
Yeah.
Elbow Room. West Hartford.
Yeah.
Saturday night, you guys.
And then the other one, June 19th. It's somewhere in Holyoke. Oh, Unicorn Inn. Holyoke.
Oh, nice. They're already doing shows there?
I think that's the first one.
Hell yeah, dude.
But they're going to.
Is that Maverick?
Yeah,
Shout out to
EMT,
EMT Comedy
EMT.
up there, dude. They're fucking crushing it. I love
Holding
those guys.
it down.
Gage, you got anything?
Yeah, so my name's Gage Moreau. It is going to be hard to differentiate all our voices. Austin is the one that sounds like he has a signing bonus and used it to buy a Mustang. I'm the one that looks like I barely got out of a school before I shot it up. Sally pulled out a whole paper calendar like he's a fucking schizophrenic.
I try to be organized, dude. Yeah, it's all fucked up. Shit.
I'm also on the All In show on May 29th with Austin. I am a very special guest. I'm coming in on a short bus, actually. So yeah, I'll be on May 29th. I'll be a special guest. My handle's at Gage_Moreau, Moreau, spelled the real fucked up gay way. Yeah, I'm just excited to be here.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for coming. And for my shows, again, follow me at Silly Cell on Instagram. Also follow Yes Offense Official on Instagram. Send any hate mail to my DMs or yesoffenseofficial@gmail.com, please. And if anyone's listening, please DM me and just give me, just let me know you're listening. I'd appreciate it. I know there's people listening. I just don't know any of you are at all. Anyway, if you want to come see me live, I'm doing a show at Better Half Brewing this Wednesday, May 26th. BJ Quagan's hosting, Sean Murray's featuring, and Audrey Kim's headlining. That one's going to be dope. I am also a special guest on that show, the 29th. What's the show again called? It's Ian.
It's called All In.
All In. Ian Fury
sure.
booked it, so it's going to be
It's
fun.
always nice when they have names because then you can call it. It's easier to remember.
And then next month, June 17th, I'll be at the Shish Lounge hosting for Brendan Sagalow. That's going to be fun. On June 18th, I'll have a show. I'll have that announced soon. I don't have the particular details for that one. And on the 19th of June, I will be doing a show at Shish Lounge. And then, June 26th, I'll be doing a show at the Parkville Market in Hartford. And all of this will be released on my Instagram and dates and stuff. So please go there and follow me there. That'd be dope.
Love how the guy that taught me Instagram brings a paper calendar.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I can't wait till I have enough to put on a calendar. I just can remember the 29th of May, and I'm like, that's my show.
I only need
a show.
I used to do everything in my phone or memory, but I kept people would hit me up, be like, "Do you have a show that night?" Be like, "No," and then I'd find out later that I do, and my girl was like, "Start writing it down," so she got me this.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's the one of the many positives of having a cool girlfriend. Cares, you know what I mean? So that's dope. That's lame, fuck her. Anyway, no, joking. Anyway, moving on. No, dude, it's I hate Instagram. I can't even that. I don't like spending time on social media. The fact that I even know how to put songs or I think it comes from like you know how you make an Instagram story and it's like a fucking a picture, but then you can add like cartoons and shit to it.
Just found that out right now.
No, you can, dude. And I don't know. I
Same
guess
with me, but I was just like agreeing.
I'm not like an artist or anything, but it just reminds me of like make this thing cooler in like school, and then you just like put bedazzled on it. I know it sounds so fucking like
yeah.
You say faggot, what you say?
but
Dude, I love this. I need to get this fucking recorded, dude.
Yeah, no, there's a few more. If you've listened, you know them all, but I'll try to sneak the other ones in as we go through.
Love sound drops.
Dude, I can't do Instagram. I'm not a fucking. I'm not a. I don't take selfies or anything often. I take more pictures of my cat than anything else, and that's even like that's it become a thing on social media that I'm like against now, because I'm like, why am I wasting time on the fucking like no one really cares. It's my cat. She cares about me.
I turned into a cat guy. I used to have a cat because I'd watch my mom's cat, and like before I would date girls that would send me pictures of their cats, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck about your cat. But now I get it. Like when I had a cat, I'm like, look how cute he is. I'm sending it like, and in my mind, I'm like, I don't care that you want, like, just look at my fucking cat. I don't care that you don't want to see it.
I asked for pussy pics, not no. This isn't you lonely female incel. Like, this is not what I wanted.
Yeah, exactly. When I was dating, I was the same way. Like if a girl was like, I love cats, I was like, give me any cat I could find or anywhere. Especially like I deliver shit for a living.
Stolen cats?
No, if it was a girl who was like, I love dogs, I would always like. I always have dogs on my route, and I would like throw them bones, and a bunch of them are my friends. So I have like when they come on video, it was crazy. Dude.
I was wondering where the fuck, because I would see you on Instagram, and I'm like, dude, this guy, he must have met like 30 dogs. I thought you just like knew that many people with dogs, or I don't know.
Dude, yeah,
a regular fucking Caesar Milan over here.
Yeah, Brooks Smith actually hit me up one day on Instagram and was like, how many animals are you always around? I was like, they just love me, dude. I was like feeding a goat at like a farm one day. I don't know. I just go places, animals, and I just walk up to them and try to hang out.
Dr. DHL. That one bombed. It was a Doolittle reference. Anyways, yeah.
What was the
Dude,
DHL?
I probably got bought out by Amazon. DHL was that yellow truck that would deliver stuff.
Service,
oh, yeah.
They were like, I guess they were popular.
They're still
for
around,
like,
are they not?
I don't know.
No.
Dude, Amazon's taking over.
Yeah. Dude, I've seen at least 5 of those trucks a day, and that's just like standing still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God damn.
Dude, they do
Crushing
some wild shit. They're like under no regulations. Like not that the USPS drivers would be any better, but like these Dodge Ram fucking navy blue prime trucks pull some weird K-turns in the middle of like a fucking highway, dude. They're just like, I obey only Bezos. There is no law above Bezos.
Dude, yeah.
Like, just fucking
I
for the
saw one
money.
driving like an animal on the highway.
Oh my god, yeah, it's fucking bananas. Yeah, but Instagram, Instagram videos still bothers me too.
What do you mean, like reels?
Yeah.
Just the differentiation between the videos, right? Because if you have a short enough clip, you could just like tap the picture and it'll like the audio will come up. You can listen to the audio. It's like, cool, this little clip. And then it turns into an IGTV thing. And then you have to click IGTV to open that up. And then you're committed to this interface. You just got to stick with it. It's just fucking there.
Right.
It's like, make it either just below or tell me that I'm going to have to click something from the top, because I don't want to have to to this hard. I get into a 7-minute
You got
fucking
so
rant from
technical
Bill
on
Burr.
that. I just figured out how to adjust my mic again. I always do it. That's the thing too. Trying to do this shit the way I do it is I just do it on the fly, and a lot of it just I forget stupid shit. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Hell yeah. But it's worth it for the Instagram thoughts for sure. You ever notice that like Instagram thoughts have like the most wholesome captions, the most like inspiring captions for the sluttiest pictures?
Dude, oh my God.
Here's my spread butthole. Be like, it is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And it's like photo credit fucking Stizzy Boudoir at 420.
Dude, there will be girls who are literally like, this isn't a thirst trap. I've just always felt uncomfortable within my body, and it's like them like on this couch like just ass up in the air, like reading a book, but like at a weird angle. But it's like they're all propped up, showing their tattoos magnificently, and they look great. It's like I've never been confident enough to post pictures. Like, yeah, you have. You know exactly what you're doing. You're putting just this bullshit thing over it, where it's like we know exactly what. No, all those likes aren't for people who are like, I appreciate that message. You could do that with you just sitting still, but for some reason you have to have this like really intricate position you're in. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna hit like. But
yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the thing. Ultimately, when you have that disdain in your head, you're just like, God damn it! It's like hate and celebrate. It's all still a like on the fucking picture.
Yeah. Actually, I have to take that back. Actually, I really don't like when I do see that stuff. I actually go out of my way not to like it because I'm not playing their fucking stupid game. Like, oh yeah, this is for. Like appreciate me. It's like, all right, dude. It's not the same thing. It's if it was like, I don't know, if it was someone who if they were like not doing it provocatively, I'd be like, oh, that makes sense. But it's like, dude, come on, you're like in a thong. Like, I get it. Dude.
You see
you're
their
hot.
camel toe.
This is the thing
Hold
too.
on. I have a question. If Malala thirst trapped,
who's Malala?
the woman who like took a bullet from the Taliban, so she had a right to education.
That is such a reference.
So I think she was a refugee from some country, and she faced the Taliban because she stood for her right to educate women in the Middle East.
Yeah.
So if Malala thirst trapped,
and I wouldn't
would
like
you
it.
Respect it if she was reading a book, but she had like the whole like bullet wound in her face?
Oh,
and she's just like,
oh yeah, no, yeah.
She's like, I took a fucking bullet so I can look this thirsty and read a fucking book that was written by a woman.
Nah, that'd be
pretty inspirational.
That's different. No, that's what I mean. If I saw a girl, and there are a few out there who do this not ironically. Well, it is ironic now, but not ironically, I guess. Is they'll just take a picture of that and it's like, I'm a slut. It's like, yeah, they're actually going to get way more likes.
That should be all the captions. I don't know why there's never not a caption that just says, it's always like, the kings walk bravest to their throne. It's like, what do you, your pussy lips are hanging out.
A queen doesn't, like a queen doesn't ask, she receives. It's like some bullshit. You're like,
Psalm 18. Yeah. It's like, what? Hold on.
Yeah, or like the Bible quote on your inner thigh. It's like someone's just licking that quote before they fuck you. Like there's no, you know what I mean?
I don't think anyone's came on a Bible scripture unless it was on a girl's side.
Yeah, or that's what I mean. Yeah, but it's like, I would follow that person if it was just like, I'm a slut, like check out these pictures. But don't put some fake like I actually am Black Lives Matter and like color your tits with black markers.
It's nice to have a little pick me up after jerking off to it though, right?
Yeah. Sully's not gonna like those pictures until 18 weeks from now when he accidentally double taps it when he's back scrolling through a catalog.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you know, because I'm not there for the content. Dude. You know it. I went back for other shit. I'm not reading the message at that point.
You have to scroll deliberately. If you're trying to look back in some girl's pics, you have to make sure you're doing nice slow strokes on your phone.
Yeah, I guess it would. Yeah, when you're done, it makes you feel good for jacking off to it.
Ashamed, and then you read that, and you're like, all right, today's not going to be so bad.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I guess I should hang in there.
I did. You know what? Yeah, I don't have to donate to Black Lives Matter anymore. I'm good. I'm moving on.
Man.
All right. What? Oh wow, we actually went through a few.
I had a question.
What?
Fuck, I forgot what we were talking about. Something about Amazon trucks driving like assholes on the highway.
Yeah.
So this is like a question that I feel like you're either on one side of the fence. It's like asking someone if you wipe your ass standing up or sitting down, right? Like it's 50-50 almost, which is kind of bizarre.
I go into a lunge.
Depends on the angle and like the degree of the shit for real. Like if it's muddy, you got to do a mix.
You do a mix of standing. I'm always a stander because you got more leverage. It's like changing the oil in a car. Like if you stand underneath it, you got more leverage unscrewing the filter.
Well, yeah,
but I've always been a stander.
Dude,
stander.
How bad of a shit do you take?
Yeah,
I mean it gets wild.
Standing though, it don't forget we have to go back to that thing. But standing is apparently supposed to be the healthiest because I guess your spine is. It's like you're straight. And your body, it's like that's how your body's supposed to shit. But when you sit, you come forward.
Your body's supposed to shit standing up?
No, yeah. Like so when you shit standing up, I'm standing for this. Like check this out.
About wiping your ass.
This doesn't help an audio
You're definitely
podcast.
not supposed to shit standing up.
No, but like this, like standing like this. Like you're not supposed to be, and no one can see, but like
hover.
You're hovering. Yeah.
Right now he's bracing himself like a pregnant woman about to sit down.
Wouldn't it be bad for the knees to hover all the time like that?
No, because you have to hold yourself up. But if you're if you're shitting while standing down, allegedly, it's because of the way your body sits. Your digestive tract or whatever how it comes out of your ass isn't as straightforward because you're almost curved right here. Like think about how you're sitting right now. Your body's just a little like scrunched, but when you're up like this, everything's like a lot like lined up more.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I
Do
heard
it yourself
you're supposed to
later.
shit like some like Vietnamese dude taking a smoke break. Out
Yeah, that's it. You're supposed to squat essentially. You're not
squat.
supposed to sit.
Yeah.
Whatever helps it come out cleaner. Anyway, we went really deep.
No, a lot of Asian
Honestly,
countries have
some
like
dude
hole
told
in
me
the
that
ground toilets.
He got hemorrhoids from sitting on the toilet for too long.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Because of
also
gravity or some
Yep.
shit.
From pushing too hard too.
Exactly.
A lot of people they'll just stay on their phone longer than they need to be on the
Exactly.
toilet. My shit's 38 seconds maximum, dude. I'm in, I'm
I'm
out.
same
way.
I'm
I'm in
and out of there.
I'm fucking
Also,
Delta Force.
This is a
Honestly, I
bitch.
wipe my ass more than I shit. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I gotta go
Actually.
back several times. It's,
well,
I don't
do
understand
you
it.
do wipes?
I gotta get into wipes.
You haven't done wipes? How old are you?
No, I've done them, but I don't like buy them regularly.
have to.
I need to
How
treat
old are you?
myself. I need to treat myself.
Yeah,
to get
how
wipes.
old are you? They're not expensive.
29.
29?
No, I'm a grown ass
You're my
man. I should be
age?
buying wipes.
No wipes. I actually don't know if I have them now. I usually keep a pack in my backpack.
Buying
dude.
wipes for my asshole is like buying like cookies for me to eat. You know what I mean? Like it's like a treat, but I need to start doing
I
that.
buy cookies all the time, dude.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Buy wipes for my ass is like buying cookies for my ass. Like it's only a treat for the weak ass.
Nah, dude. You're dirty, man. You gotta go. You gotta get the
No,
wipes
I mean,
for your
I
house.
fucking blast out in the shower.
Oh,
and
me
shit.
too.
Like,
No,
I
I do
basically
too.
credit card myself with my bare hand to make
me
sure
too.
that I'm good.
Dude, I take the knuckles, dude. I go, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I really do. Not in like I'm saying. I go against the
You're
grain,
kinda like,
man.
yeah. You gotta like,
But
like
I just use my
chicken.
plump ass to wash it. You know what I mean? Just throw a little soap in there and do a little like single ladies dance. Little.
I wish I had one of those detachable shower things where you can just really get in there.
Oh yeah,
So you can
that's
please
break
your
it
woman.
up.
So yeah, exactly.
no, but
I forgot what my original question.
yeah, the
You were
one.
talking about Amazon trucks.
Oh yeah, Amazon trucks, right? So like, fuck, it's like one of those. It's like a 50-50 question. I feel like say you're driving on the highway going like 80, 85 in the fast lane, and some dude gets behind you. We might have had this discussion.
Yeah,
before,
it's a
I don't
slow
know.
day for me,
And
by the way.
and some dude gets behind. Yeah, well, say you're driving. For me, I think the cutoff should be like 85. If you're driving 85 in the fast lane and someone rolls up behind you like they're an ambulance flashing their lights, I'm not moving for that fucking guy. I
Okay.
think if he wants to drive faster than that, then he should take responsibility.
Are you in the left
shifting
lane?
around. I'm in the all the way left lane. I'm that guy.
Are you going fast?
He's going 85.
85.
Yeah, well, you should move over technically because it is the left lane. If someone's behind you, technically.
And they're riding my ass, and they're not.
If
an
they're, you know what?
ambulance.
No, if they're being an asshole, dude, yeah, you can be an asshole back. That's
that was
bullshit.
my
yeah, fuck
mentality.
that.
See,
Because,
I
like,
try to.
Growing up, like if I wanted to go 100 on the highway,
Yeah.
then I just had the mentality like, okay, I just gotta swerve in and out of traffic.
Yep.
Like I gotta drive like I'm Jeff Gordon, basically.
Oh,
hell yeah.
I don't feel like
Hell yeah,
I have
baby.
any sort of like. Yeah, I'm
You have
not.
no
I'm
right
not.
to that
I shouldn't.
lane.
I have no right to roll up to someone's asshole and just like ride them until they move.
I've done
that's
100
Some
Same.
people are the other way around.
I've done
You know,
100 in an exit lane just to
some
get
people
past
like,
someone,
fuck
just
that
so that
guy.
I wouldn't have to make someone on the left lane feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, dude. Because I drive for a living, but fucking, I stick to the right lane strictly. I stick
The slow
'cause
lane?
It's
Yeah.
technically not though, dude. The right lane is the non-pass, like not passing. You're just driving. So if you're in the right lane, you can go 85.
Oh, that's a
but
good point.
you have to be prepared to pass people at that point. But if you're like me and I go like 65, 70 in the 65. Let's just say that's basic highway.
Yeah.
I'll only have to go around a few people at a time. But if I'm always in the
very good
left
point.
lane, you're if you're going that fast, I don't know. You kind of have to follow the rules of the road.
Yeah.
I'm not a.
It
yeah.
depends. If it's a free and open road, like a nighttime, I'm
Oh, yeah.
going
Center
swerving
lane.
like a suburban. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm just in and out of that bitch. But if it's like broad daylight, somebody's like got a good pace ahead of me, I like to follow them. I'll just set my cruise control and just forget about it.
I only look at using left lanes as passing. That's just me though. But I don't. I've also never had a car with any like balls at all. So I'm kind of always
No,
like
mine
I'm gonna
has no
stay.
balls right now. I've had cars that had balls, but not
Yeah.
right now.
My Elantra's a sleep hitter. I'm telling you, man. I go
Yeah.
pretty quick. I'm already crouching at that point, but like Merritt Parkway. You ever been on the Merritt Parkway on the way to New York?
Oh hell yeah,
Dude, that is pure chaos. That is like they post the speed limit at 55 miles an hour. I've never seen anyone go below 80.
Oh dude, it's same thing on it's Wilbur Cross,
And that's where people love to pull out their Cobras and their Mustangs and shit like that, just unload them because it's just straight. But yeah.
The fastest thing about my car now is that it says GT on the back.
Ooh.
I have a Saturn Ion. They don't even make those shits.
No,
Dude,
no,
my
it's
grandma
fucking
gave
insane.
me that car. That was my grandma's car.
Dude, it's fuck. Yeah, all the cars I've had have been like really just shitty. I had a RAV4. My mom's old car was my first car. That was a fucking wild one. That car was legendary. In
Those
the town
cars
of
are pretty
Middletown.
dope.
Yeah, it was.
RAV4.
The only
It
thing
was
I
pretty
don't
wild.
think fondly of RAV4s is because I think of that Gold Digger song where Kanye says, "What
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think I'd rap for to push a fucking RAV4?" And then I saw a RAV4, I'm like, that's actually a pretty nice car, but it's like in my head I could never respect myself being
Yeah,
in one because I'm like, well,
thanks,
Kanye,
Kanye.
says it's bad. God damn. Yeah, but I'll to go back to the wipes real quick. No wipes are flushable. That is
I
like
know. You gotta look.
Well,
Yeah, they're there.
technically, it is flushable. It's
What
just
do you
not decomposable. Like
Yeah.
you can flush it; it'll get down your pipes, but then it'll like
Fuck up
aggregate.
things.
Dude,
There are ones technically that say they're flushable. I think because they disintegrate inevitably.
They never do.
Whatever. But
That's a
look for
conspiracy. I
those.
literally work at a paper factory across the river. I'm on the inside of this. It is a conspiracy fronted by the paper lobbies
Have
to
you ever-
push the unethical accumulation of paper in our sewage systems.
Have you ever seen the when those like
Yep.
block up
It's a fatberg.
Those are disgusting, dude.
Disgusting.
You'll wanna
Separated
puke.
lipids from sewage coagulate along this like non-woven material. We even make the wipes
Wait,
across the
what?
river right there.
Like every piece of toilet paper and everything, because it doesn't get really. It all gets like clogged at one point, and it becomes like an organism. Not really,
Yeah.
but it might as well. It's like a big ball of everything. Like every like wipe, toilet paper. And
They don't
everything.
just disintegrate?
no, they
No.
don't. It's a conspiracy, bro. They're just pushing this whole fucking
Where is this
agenda.
shit going? This shit's got to be
No, okay,
It's got to be bigger than most
in the
That's why
countries
it's
by
called
now, no?
why it's called a fatberg is because when you ever
Oh.
take a real greasy shit like a floater.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's not water soluble, so it doesn't like disintegrate like other shit. So it's just the fat
Everything
separates
gets
out.
stuck together.
Huh.
I don't see how you gotta switch to wipes though, dude. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, fuck the government. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
still
totally
switch
in
to
it,
wipes.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Or get a bidet.
I
What
love
about
how
a
the
bidet?
comparison of
one
my
day.
question was more of a topic than the actual question.
Yeah, dude. Your question's simple. That's actually not really. Depends on.
No,
again,
because
who's
I've heard people
fast.
the other way around. They're like, dude, get the fuck out of my way if I'm going faster than you on the left.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
no,
yeah, sorry.
no, go on.
I was gonna say that whole left lane thing is kind of just bullshit in general. Like the fucking if you're not I know it sounds like a dorky thing, but like if you don't just follow those rules they tell you you're kind of like people always say the speed limit's 65, but I go like 75. It's like I remember in driving school, they're like, it's the speed limit, which means that's the limit. The word is limit, which means that's the amount you can go. So technically, anything over that, the cops can just pull you over and fuck you over. Like, if you're going 70 and a
But
65,
everyone's doing it, so
I
they
know,
can't.
but they can, though, if they
Yeah,
decide
no.
to. Like, if they see your car and you're going 70 and a 65 and they have any inclination you're doing anything illegal, that's all they just need to beep you, boom, pull you over. You can literally be like, I was only going 70. They will bring that to court. It's all it is math at that point. And that's what they tell you. So that whole thing of like, oh, I ride in the left lane, I'm always trying to go fast. It's like you should, if you're going to ride in any lane to go fast, it should be the center right lane, and then you have to dip around people in the left lane, in my opinion. I'm not a driving school instructor. I just know, I've just been pulled over enough to know.
I've only been pulled over once.
Really?
Yeah, I was pulled over on the way back from Boston, driving back from my girl at the time's place. And the cop who pulled me over, I didn't know he was a cop for a long time because usually I keep my eyes in the median looking for like reflectors off of cop cars and shit, and they're real fucking sneaky. We passed by a couple of them on the way back from the mics, and there was some that were like I didn't see them to the last like 10 feet.
Fuck, remember that bird?
Oh my god!
I
Yeah,
haven't
we'll
even talked
get
about
to that
that
in just a
since-
second.
Alright,
Hold
yeah,
on, we'll get to
yeah.
that in just a second. But the last time I got pulled, the only time I got pulled over, I've never been pulled over before. I was so new to like driving. I pulled over to the left lane in the middle of a
my God,
highway. And
Yeah,
the cop
I got
who
one
like
for you.
tagged me, he wasn't like he didn't radar gun me from. He followed me with his lights all the way down,
Yeah.
and then when he was following me for a couple miles, one of the headlights was out. He threw on the white and blues and pulled me over. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he like let me off with a warning. And I was like, "Hey, you got a headlight out?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I know I'm gonna get that fixed." I'm like, "You fucking cunt." You know how many
Bastards.
times you pull people over for that shit?
Before the left lane thing, dude, I was on probation a few years ago for weed, and we went to Rhode Island and I forgot like to call my probation officer and let him know, because you're not supposed to when you leave the state. I went with my cousin and my girlfriend and our cousin's friend, and on the way back, we're in my cousin's car. He gets pulled over and does that. He's in the left lane. This is the thing though. He's in the left lane. A cop pulls up behind him and just throws its lights on. So in my head, we think about this after, but I'm like, he's just trying to get past you.
Yeah.
But my cousin's fucking dumb at the time. He just got his license, so it's not really. I'm not trying to knock him or anything. He like basically hits the brakes and just pulls over on the highway, and the cop hits his brakes too, and then just goes and pulls over and hops out of his car and goes, "Oh, really? You pulled over in the left lane on the highway?" And my cousin's like, "I didn't know." He's like, "It's always the right lane, idiot." And he's like, "Let me see your license and registration."
God damn it. He pulled himself
I
over.
know. So I'm sitting there and I'm in the back. Dude, I woke
I've
up to
actually
this
done
with
that
my girlfriend.
before.
I wake up at the time with her, my girl at the time, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, we're getting pulled over." I've been sober for a while, but my cousin still smokes weed. He has like, I know he has weed in the car, like not a lot, but enough to where if I'm now out, if I get found out that I went out of state and I got pulled over in a car with weed, I now am like just in a lot of trouble. So it gets better though. The cop, my cousin's like, "Oh, sorry," hands him like his insurance envelope and everything. He also, the cop opens the insurance thing. My cousin has a weed ticket from literally that week in the thing, and the cop opens it and goes, "Wow, dude, are you serious? You just handed." He goes,
He's looking around for other cameras.
Goes,
like,
he
am
literally
I?
looks
is
and
this,
goes, "Did you really just hand me a weed thing that says you got caught with weed this week and your car sort of smells like weed?" And my cousin's like, "No, and he's like, "Dude, just sit right here," and just left us there. And I'm sitting there and he walks away and I'm like, "You fucking idiot," like to my cousin. I'm like, "Oh man." And then we're just sitting there and I'm like, "Nah, dude, we're actually fine. If there was a problem, he would have pulled you out of the car." And he just came back and was like, "Dude, like, I don't remember if I'm pretty sure he gave him a ticket because he was just furious, but he gave him a ticket and then just bounced."
That's lucky.
But
That's white privilege, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But I was just, dude, I was so scared. Like, I was like, "Don't put me on," because I was just not ready to fucking go to probation and be
Go
like,
back,
"Well,
bro."
I accidentally didn't realize my cousin." I had to like lie.
Yeah, that's borderline.
Wait, so what happened to you guys driving back from?
You tell him, yeah.
We're driving back from Elbow Room. It was
Yep.
Thursday, right?
Elbow room, yeah.
And
Shout out to Elbow Room.
fucking just hit the fuck out of a bird. I've never
That
done
was
that
it. That
before.
was it.
That was the whole story.
But here's the thing: is we made
I didn't know they fly that low, dude.
we made the trip all the way from
nailed
West
it.
Hartford. Got back. We were getting off at the exit for him to drop me off at my house. Like, we made it all that long stretch of highway, just slowing down into the off ramp, and then as he was decelerating from probably around like 60 to whatever to take the turn, fucking thwack. Like right off the fucking and not like off the corner, because I've hit a bird once and it hit like the corner of my car. This motherfucker, he came in. There was like, if you were like rewinding the play-by-play, it'd be like 2 frames of like a bird going boop boop, like, and then hits the fucking windshield dead center.
It felt like a toddler did like a barrel roll over my car.
How big was it?
It was a
fucking
pigeon, like a full-grown
word.
pigeon.
Yeah.
And Austin was like, "Fuck, I just got my windshield." Like,
I thought I was gonna crack my because I felt like I was getting to the point where like their insurance company was not gonna believe me because I already replaced my windshield like 3 times, and I'm like, "Don't fucking tell me this happens a week after I fucking just replaced it."
And it didn't even bleed or anything. It
No,
was like
it was
it
bizarre.
looked like spit, like, because it's mouth. I literally in
That
my
I
brain.
didn't know. I thought
there's
that
an
was-
image like burned in my head of the bird, like its mouth opening up as
It's
it hits
tongue,
it, and
yeah.
it just
You
everything
saw
comes
that?
out. Yeah, it looks like
Oh.
it threw up. And
That
it was
explains why you rolled the
clear.
window down. You're like, I need a moment.
Like, oh no, because I was already. Shut the fuck up, dude.
I hit the wrong one, but still.
Still works. Dude, I was having a migraine. Hold on, I was having a migraine.
Yeah. You
because
did. Yeah.
I took edibles that day, and then I also had a drink, and I also was laughing my ass off at the mic, so I had a bit of a moment. And then I rolled it because I thought I was gonna throw up because it was too. I was getting car sick already. No, I was getting car sick up to that point, and then the excitement because we just all yelled in the car, and I was like,
I was legit just all pissed about my windshield. I was like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, because I was raised in a codependent household. Your anger made me upset. I was like, I gotta look out for your feelings.
That pissed me off too, dude. Like, the
Dude,
fuck? Man?
yeah.
No damage though. It was just. I mean, the bird's definitely dead. But
Oh yeah, dude. look, again, I drive, but for job, but I've hit like a lot of random animals that are just dumb and running the like chipmunks.
Yeah.
Dude, they're so cute, but I don't even feel bad when I hit them anymore. Like they're the cutest little things when I see them. Like I'm not in a car, but I'm literally like a big ass van driving down the road, and they just dart out sometimes, and it's like there's only 4 wheels, and there's only 2 spots they can really stand in between. You know what I mean? So it's like it's really on them, and I feel bad. I've hit like
it's on you, bro.
I think I've hit like 5+ at this point. I just feel bad. And then I've definitely hit birds. I actually saw a bird. I saw a bird land in the road on the highway in front of me. It was a blue jay. It turned and looked at me like in front, and it went right over it. And I heard its beak smash into the bumper, and then I looked back and just saw feathers fly into the car in back of me.
You did him a solid,
dude.
He was looking at you like enemy, homie.
He didn't know what he got. He landed to grab like a dead possum's like intestine or something. And he was
alive when he landed on there. I thought you meant someone else hit him and then he landed.
Dude,
he was alive and well.
He landed and looked, and dude, I literally I felt so bad, but I kept replaying the noise, and I'm like, because he looked, I'm like, it had to be his beak, like getting shut. It was just
dude. I bet that possum was like, "Fuck you, bitch."
Oh, he was already dead. Oh, he was dead.
But okay, like
he's
split
dead,
open.
Dead. Yeah.
Dude, I've seen a lot of roadkill lately.
Oh yeah,
well, makes me
the
think,
world's
like,
coming back. So
for sure.
More people are out, and the roadkill is the possums are like, oh, it's kind of safe, and then
now we can go spearfish those dolphins in Italy that everyone's bragging about. And they're singing, look at these dolphins, just like a harpoon from a calamari restaurant. Take them out blowhole style. Fucking get that on.
Yeah, dude.
Bitch.
They rape too. Like the dolphins rape all the time.
They're evil people.
Yeah, they rape. they're the sea people.
Yeah, dude.
Well, they are like the smartest animal. Right?
They are, but they're like sinister more than you. Like obviously they do nice shit, but like they're really, if you look up there's really weird facts about dolphins that make you just go like, ugh, like they rape and they're not just they like hardcore, they're like people, like other things, like they
rape people.
Yeah, it's happened. Yeah,
you get close enough.
It's happened. Yeah, I'm not. Even, I don't have an article prepared for that today, but I know it's happened. Like,
Dude,
look
give
it
a
up.
porpoise
Someone needs to
pussy.
get a video.
Someone out there, Google it.
Just
okay.
Like fucking.
Do dolphins rape humans?
Yeah,
sure,
they also chew pufferfish to get like really fucking high, apparently, and that's I don't know if that's true or not.
Dude,
you know what? I'm not gonna look that
back.
up either. Yeah, but it's like imagine that they're like, whoa, dude, check out this pufferfish, and it's just like, like in its mouth, like And they're like, whoa, dude, you ever think about like that we raped that chick the other day? That was a human, dude, and it's like, in its mouth. That cracked me up.
Does that mean like SeaWorld is just like dolphin lockup? Like the dolphin police take all the rapist dolphins and put them in SeaWorld to rape the other guests?
I think Jonathan Tilson, he's a comic from Mass, did a short video about how Free Willy, he's like, you ever think Free Willy is like Free Willy, he lets the whale out, but like what if that whale was like the whale that killed trainers and they were going to put it down and now it's set free into the wild to hunt more? Like, it's just shout out Jonathan Tilson, he rules.
Fucking after Blackfish, I couldn't, because I went to SeaWorld.
I've never. What is that?
It's a documentary about SeaWorld and about like Aquatic Land or some like off-brand Canadian SeaWorld that was like the precursor, but it follows Kilimanuk or something like that, like the one killer whale that took out the trainer at SeaWorld.
Drowned her.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
And I was at SeaWorld like the weekend before that happened. And then I like went home and I heard about it, and then I saw the documentary and I felt so bad for that lady, and then I was like seeing how they treated those animals, and like obviously I'm pro-human above else.
Oh yeah. Dude.
The orca comes between me and another homie. I'm just gonna fucking.
You don't.
Austin's given a whole maybe so hand.
What do you mean so?
I'm pro animal over several humans.
Really? Wait, so you?
Of course, there's many humans I'd give up, but in general,
you're telling me you watch like a lion maul a person, and you're like, oh, I feel so bad for that person.
Yeah, I do.
Really? No,
because we have the privilege not to be around lions all the time. There's no lions. We're in Connecticut. There's no lion. There's people who actually have to live with lions.
Yeah, dude.
I feel bad for those people.
Yeah, when I see people get attacked by ants, no, I get it. It happens, but when I see like people get mauled, I actually really feel bad. That's a horrible way to die.
Yeah, I know. Definitely.
It's like probably the worst way to die when you think about it.
I guess the people, like if it was like a bunch of Karens getting mauled,
yes,
like, so everyone would definitely be pro animal.
Like, now we're talking
piece of shit.
There for people who like kind of know the danger of it and still get themselves involved. Like I saw a video of a guy reaching his arm into a lion cage, and the lion just wasn't having it. It was definitely some like third world zoo or something like that. It was just
Jesus
a fence in the middle of the wild, and he just fucking took the
him
arm off. He just like, I'm not letting go of this arm until you bleed to death.
Are you one of those like they should have let the kid in the cage with Harambe?
Harambe?
Yeah, you're like fuck
Zoo.
that kid. This is a kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
That's mad. Like I'm trying to take it mad.
Definitely
serious,
gorilla over kid. That kid hasn't done enough fucked up things to justify it.
Yeah, that's true. In that case, then I guess I would be pro. I mean, I'm not like 100% pro animal. Like if they just like started killing everyone, I would be like, all right.
You're not watching
on the
Jaws
animal side
and
anymore.
You're not watching Jaws and you're like, I'm with the shark from the beginning.
Yeah. I'm like,
I like his character development.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in certain situations, I get it.
When people do dumb shit like that, like stick your arm in, or like when someone antagonizes like a gorilla at the thing and it shatters the glass or like attacks what do you expect to fucking happen?
Dude, I also don't. Before I have an issue with them shooting the gorilla over the kid because obviously you got to save the kid's life. Fucking gorillas can't vote, so you know. It was a Bernie bro that had a sniper rifle. He's like, we need this one. No, but but having the zoo in the first place is what I take issue with because it's like he's like super dead, and at least it's like if you're gonna be rescuing animals, don't make it like a spectacle because now you're financially incentivized to like capture these animals. It's like you think you're helping, but these people have to make a buck.
So this is I'm not trying to like. We're not, yes, offense. We really don't give two shits about zoos, in my opinion. Having said that, no, but like, we're going like super zooey on this. Anyway, the thing I'm saying is,
get even zooey, man.
Well, no, my thing with zoos, people are like zoos are inhumane. I'm not even disputing that.
Yeah. My
thing with everyone always says that like thing about forgets that animals' lives do not end well, no matter. Like obviously humans don't either, but we have like family, society, healthcare. An animal in the wild has the worst end. No animal just goes to sleep one day. That never happens. Yeah. They are brutally murdered and eaten alive, or they are like something like you think about like you get cut and you can't like use your leg for a little while and it heals. They don't heal. Like shit like goes wrong. It gets worse. Yeah. They have horrible lives. They're in disease. Like think about all the shit we encounter just in the woods and then you can leave behind. Like they're always in it. And I'm not saying like that's natural for them. That's the way they're supposed to live. Yeah. But if and they're more fucked up in the zoo. They're not supposed to be there, but I guess they kind of live more luxurious lives, you could say. Yeah. They have a chiller life.
I think that's like almost like having an indoor and an outdoor cat.
Exactly. Well,
I only trust outdoor cats. I only trust outdoor cats.
Really? I'm an outdoor cat guy because like I feel like
they're much
but also
more chill.
I grew up with it. Like I had like 20 cats growing up, and their average lifespan was like fucking 3 years. Well, like they were just and I was just used
cats.
to it. No, exactly. It's because they're out, but I was just like used to that. Like looks like we're getting a new one this year.
I had an outdoor cat that lived 15 years.
Me too.
I've had long ones too, but
me too. But
depends on
if you
luck.
Yeah, the thing with outdoor cats is as they get older, they're bound to come back one day with like one eye or something, and then they die.
A giant gouge from like a Fisher cat, and then she still survived another 3 years.
Mine did too, dude. But then one day, one of them got hit by a car and came home, and it like eventually died. But it is again like violent way to go. It's like fucked up. A lot of cats and pets, even dogs, they kind of rot from the inside out. If most animals, anyone does, but
especially if it's like overbred and has hip problems.
Yeah,
and becomes immobile and it's like arthritic. And
pugs
shit.
are so cute, but they're just retarded, right? They're just the most retarded breed of dogs. They can't breathe right. I was like,
yeah, that's what I find so much more inhumane than zoos, to be honest, because it's like zoos, endangered species, yada yada yada. But we have so many dogs. If you're gonna overbreed your dog to the point where they're only doing one specific task that doesn't even exist anymore, and you're still breeding them because like, oh, it's tradition. It's like, dog breeding is like the philosophical foundation of the final solution for Nazi Germany.
No,
like they didn't
that
get
was
the
wow.
idea. Dude, if you support,
did not see that going there.
Welcome to my car rides on the way to the mic.
Back on track. Yes,
dude.
defense. Fuck these zoos. To the Nazis.
To the Nazis.
If you support Shih Tzus and pugs, dude, you support the final solution.
Really?
Because the Americans were the ones who created eugenics, and the Germans like, that's a good idea.
Charles,
he just ran with
Davenport, right?
Yeah,
Charles Davenport.
Because they fucking ran with it, man. Because they thought they could just bend breeding to the will of like human form, and they practiced that with dogs. They made like dachshunds and stuff like that, Shih Tzus, all these like wiener dogs, like for very specific tasks. And they're like, we could do that with the Aryan race. We'll figure it out. And they just like started like doing genetic experiments and like, oh, let's just weed out these breeds. So yeah, if you support pugs or Pomeranians, you're a fucking Nazi.
Long story short,
Clip it, put it on my gravestone. Die by that shit.
did you guys hear about? Have you look? I don't know who I'm not a Demi Lovato fan, but have you guys heard? Like she's like popped up in the news like 5 times
Again
in the past few months.
I know she was on Rogan recently.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I did see that.
she was on Rogan because she OD'd, and she's like a famous celebrity, and she released a documentary about her ODing, and my girl was watching it.
And she OD'd once, or was it like an ongoing issue?
I'm pretty sure it's an ongoing issue, but this OD was like she almost died. It was a big deal. I know that was like in the news, but I watched just a part of this documentary, like just walking through the room. They have like, you know how like JFK's shooting, they're like the bullet came here and he's moving at 25 miles per hour, and they show like how the bullet went through the air, and they show like all the computerized background, like the simulation shit.
Right.
They had that for like people finding her and going to call the cops in the apartment. It was like, I found her upstairs, and it would show like an animation of somebody like going up the stairwell. It's like, I then ran down the stairs to call, and they showed that, and it's so drawn out of a thing of like, I OD'd, and this is how it's like, dude, that shit is happening to people as you're talking about, like, and it's, and I'm not saying it's normal, but it's like,
I mean, it is kind of normal at this point, like in our society.
But people who OD like in that world of drugs, it's like I don't expect it to like that just happens. Like if you do those kind of drugs, like it's fucked up. And then when DMX died, she came out and was like, "That could have been me," and it's like. First of all,
I want the spotlight still.
Dude, fuck,
so
look at me.
Fuck you, asshole. You dick asshole.
How'd you cue that up so fast?
Because I know exactly where they are. But yeah, it's just like.
Oh, you only have 4 in tech?
Yeah, only 4.
Cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail from this white woman's struggle about how a black man died before she did.
Yeah, it's like she's like, it could have been me. Don't forget IOD. It's like, dude, this dude is like, he had so many more hits than you. Like, I don't know what you want.
For real.
He had it, like, he has an actual community behind him, not just some, like, chicks who want to, like, cry about, oh, I have a rough day too. Like, OD. Like, Demi Lovato's problems aren't that relatable to me. And then she had, like, she complained. I don't know if you guys heard about this. She went to a yogurt spot to get yogurt. Like low-fat yogurt.
I did hear about this.
She went to a health spot to get yogurt and was like, oh, I can't. And it was healthy yogurt, but then found like yogurt that was like regular, that wasn't low-fat or whatever, wasn't the diet kind she wanted.
It was like the cheat day one on their menu.
She went on like a social media tirade being like, this is diet culture being thrown in people who are struggling's face. And it's like, yo, relax, dude. She's trying to like, she's just literally trying to conjure up a fake controversy over nothing. Clout. And now she's saying she's not. She literally came out like this week as non-binary and whatever. It's like,
wow,
good for you,
Demi
dude.
Lovato did?
Yeah. It's literally like she
just hit like a fucking
dude, she
ground
like,
rule triple.
I know.
Yeah, dude, she ping-ponged from like different things. It's like, this isn't getting me attention. This isn't getting. I know it's like not. It's like whatever, but it's like this. I didn't even know. I don't know.
None of it got
songs.
my attention.
Yeah, I know. It just popped. Well, yeah, I follow like really fucked up Facebook groups who were just posting memes about like, this bitch is annoying and shit. Like,
you follow enough people that are like, white bitches today be like, that's what Selly's whole
dude. They
is.
really they had it. There was one that was like, it was her from when she sang to like a picture of her now, and it was like she went from Demi Lovato to Demi Lovato, like a fucking Mexican gang member.
Like a vato?
Yeah, because her hair looks crazy. Yeah, it just looks stupid. But
I remember her from Camp
something
Rock,
to rant
and
about.
that's it.
I
remember.
What'd you say, faggot? What'd you say?
I said I remember her from Camp Rock. Now listen, I was a young child. I'm sorry that I'm not a geriatric. I'm sorry I can't apply for AARP next year. You fucking cuck boomer.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh, okay. 5 years younger than me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even a boomer, but yeah,
dude,
no.
I'm technically just a Gen Z because I was born in '97, so that passed the millennials. So you guys are millennials. I'm Gen Z.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Fucking futures now. But I remember watching her in Camp Rock and then never saw her ever again because I was a kid. I watched her in Camp Rock with fucking Joe Jonas. Never saw her again. And then all I'm hearing about her is like that she called herself a cunt on Rogan and like yada yada yada. But ultimately, it's like the difference between DMX's overdose and her overdose is that's a fucking street overdose versus a Disney Channel original movie like childhood star overdose.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you've been tiptoeing. Actually, you know, I am gonna try that. Thank you.
Go ahead. Yeah, dude.
How do I do this?
Just press that button. Inhale. The vape. It's a vape. Tobacco vape.
Oh, there's no weed in this?
No.
What the fuck? I nailed this.
I'm just kidding, dude. No,
okay.
I mean, no. There is no weed ever on the show.
Good.
There's never weed in doing the show. Me, weed, Alex Tomaselli, and weed. Don't Google that.
Hold on.
Anyway,
You're off probation, right?
oh, way off. I mean, I did mention on this. I've been in trouble for weed before, so.
Huh?
Gage is gonna be.
There's
I
knew you were gonna
tobacco.
take too big of a hit. I absolutely, and I didn't warn you. I was it was going to be entertaining to me, so that's why I was like, that's
He
all
took
right.
his headphones and everything off. He's gonna die, dude.
Yeah, no, it's that'll happen.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, what flavor is that?
It's some fruit flavor that's tobacco.
Fruity
Fruity
flavored,
tobacco flavored. You guys
is
want?
that menthol?
Yeah,
Menthol.
tell me about
Yeah, you know me. I hang out with.
These bland.
That's how I do. I'm just hitting it. I want to hit all the drops.
Yeah.
My girl shits on me for using drops too many times. I haven't used them a lot this time, but you know what? You know,
Fuck you, asshole. No dick, asshole.
she does have no dick. That is good.
That's true.
I'm a fan of her not having a dick.
It's funny though. Demi Lovato has to do with both of your guys' bit because you have a bit about like childhood stars complaining about how bad
Oh,
their
yeah,
life are,
dude.
and then you're just talking about DMX made it this far. Like he did, you know what I mean? Like he for a rapper, that is a very long
yeah,
lifestyle
yeah.
to be hard in the paint like DMX is.
Oh,
For
dude.
51.
Like if he lives as hard as he talks, then
Dude,
he should
yeah,
have been
dude,
dead by
he-
38.
Dude, he was homophobic to the end. It was like he would
no Hillary Clinton bullshit. No,
Dude.
like, oh, I'm running for election so gays can get married now. He's
Yo,
like,
he had some of
fuck
the
them faggots.
Yeah, dude, he really was. He's like, I don't like that shit. I like when I'm not gonna say, but you know what he said? I don't like when fellas dress in a dress. I ain't
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, it can't
He
be
didn't say
surprising to the
fellas,
black
you know.
community.
Yeah.
I'm certain.
What were we even? I forgot. We had a point before.
Amazon shit. 18 people cancel. Demi Lovato overdosing.
something
People
about
reacting.
No, it had to do with the age thing. What up, Mike? Mike Mazzaro
Mike
from
Mazzaro
the
in the
first
house.
episode is now here, and he's not going to be on mic really.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Mike Mazzaro, there he is. Yeah, we got to end on something happy. You guys watching? I always just ask anyone because I love movies. You guys watch anything cool lately? TV shows, movies?
Handmaid's Tale. Like
I
that
have
is some
not yet.
really
My
good
girl
rape
was
stories
telling
on
me to
there. It's pretty
get into it.
intense psychological shit. But it's also interesting because like the inciting incident for like the downfall and them creating a new government in America
Mm-hmm.
was an attack on the White House and attack on the Capitol.
And
And that they like went into like the fucking like the upper like seats of the
Mm-hmm.
Congress and just shot down on all the fucking Congress people and took over the government.
well,
I was like, holy
I mean,
shit, that's a soft target.
Yeah.
and then the fucking
back then too. Yeah, they didn't even happen yet. Like, I mean, ours was people. I'm not saying I'm for the Capitol thing, but people blew that out of like they were like that was. I can't believe it happened. It's like, dude, that shit was silly to me. I mean, I know people
Yeah.
got trampled and shit, but like people were looking at it like I saw that and cried. I'm like, dude, there were people literally like.
But there were so many like, but I mean, it could have been a genuine threat. My problem is with like the conservatives like feigning like, oh, like clutching their pearls, like I never, like you piece of shit. You were instigating a little bit, like you kind of wanted that smoke, you know what I mean? And now you can't stand behind your words.
Oh yeah,
You know, like at least just admit like you got a little out of hand. I mean, don't storm a fucking like like the Capitol. That's insane. Like that is where obviously they were on break and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, my whole thing was like if they stormed it for something real, like a real problem,
Yeah.
like hey, let's give us like stop taxing us so hard. I would have been like, fuck
Yeah.
yes,
It was
dude.
just mob chaos.
Fuck yes. But they did it for like Trump's the
Yeah,
president.
yeah, yeah.
It's like, and yo, I don't care if they cheated. He's been in the game. He should have cheated better, dude. That's the way it is. I really don't
no,
care.
it's true.
I'm not a political person. I've never been. So,
But you only feed into that dumb mentality because their dumb, stupid fucking conspiracies were only fed into by like shutting down social media pages and like arresting people for like having the California Highway Patrol like pull someone over because AOC told like the LA police to go pull over a reporter who tweets.
She sucks, dude.
That's how you push
Come or
forward
try to,
like an
arrest me. I hate
actual
that bitch.
conspiracy that makes people want to keep storming shit. It's like, why not we just be honest and be like, all right, I fucked up, you fucked up.
Well,
Don't invade a federal building.
AOC just literally panders to whatever crowd is like
Yeah, that's
she
what a bartender
can't
does.
Yeah. Dude, this is another thing. You ever notice how politicians? That was really good. You ever notice how politicians, whenever they want to relate to like one of us, a regular person, a civilian, they go back to the one job they had as a civilian, sort of.
Yep.
And it's like Ronald Reagan always like, when I was a lifeguard back in when I was like
Joe
20.
Biden.
Yeah, when I was. Oh yeah, no that. Wait, I think
He
think
was talking
Ronald
about
Reagan
Jimmy
was
Boy and the leg on his
yeah, no,
the
that
arrows
is
on
true
his
too.
legs
I
or
wasn't
whatever.
even. I was thinking about Ronald Reagan, but more, relevant is Joe Biden. Yeah, he would literally. He's like, when I was a lifeguard back in the 40s, when shit was whenever the fuck you were
at the whites only pool.
Yeah, back when you had to start your car by pushing it and shit. Like, you had a handle in your car, and Jimmy was out there and corn pop and like all that bullshit. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. And AOC, like, when I was a bartender, it's like, where were you a bartender, dude? And if she's like shows me some hole in the wall, I might sort of sympathize. But I bet you it's like the Marriott, like, nice fucking Trump Tower type shit. It's like a nice bar. And it's like, I don't want to hear any of her shit.
But also, like, it would be funnier if she wasn't. If she's like in East Harlem, whatever, and then she's like, everyone's like, Black Lives Matter. They're like, I don't know. I did get catcalled a lot. They're like, it's not.
Catcalled, yeah, another bullshit thing that isn't real.
No, it is real.
No, it's
and
not
really
white,
prevalent in certain
yeah,
communities.
yeah,
and not
exactly.
represented.
Another thing that is,
Dude, I have no
in a
confidence
different
to
environment.
catcall a woman.
Yeah.
Like, I wish when I was a kid, I was like, how do they do that? Like, I watching
Because
all
you're
like,
you're not walking down the street. You're not chilling on a stoop while they walk down the
Yeah, I
street.
know,
And
it's
that's
like,
not racist. It's just that's.
But
New
I
York
wish I
City.
had that like sense of freedom. It's like I wish we could almost encourage that. Like that, like conservatives should get behind catcalling.
Yeah,
like,
no, dude.
my freedom of speech
Dude,
is like
that's-
on every stoop
honestly,
and every hood.
dude, catcalling works. It depends. It works if you're like smooth with it. My friend, dude, he's not my friend, but we used to go to the beach. And this dude would literally, if any group of girls walked by, he'd be like, "Yo, you look mad cute." And if one girl was like, "Thanks," he'd be like, "Wait up," and then just run. Swear to God, dude, every time. And then, dude, he would bring like 3 to 4 chicks, so we'd hang out with them all day. It was fucking great times. Like, it worked, and he was white. He would just do this.
But he had a black voice for a second. Right?
Yeah. No, he
Getting
would.
that story.
We're
Like Tom
honestly,
Segura
my
with
old
his
neighbor.
black voice.
I know we're from Connecticut and shit, but like I'm in Middletown where I
I
grew
know
up.
struggle,
No, I
okay?
know. We're in Middletown where I grew up. It's not the best neighborhood,
Yeah.
so like, and we had Middletown is pretty mixed when it comes down to it. So
the college
he did
campus.
talk like that. We had, we all.
I fingered
talked
a girl
lot.
at Wesleyan one time.
Oh, nice. That girl had to suck though, like as
Nah,
a
dude.
person.
No, we went at an arts camp. Though.
Yeah, oh.
No, it was all like a bunch of arts freaks and shit. We were just at Middletown, or we were at Wesleyan for the summer. That was completely unrelated.
Oh, so it wasn't a Wesleyan chick.
No.
Oh, I
we
thought-
were back. We were still in
about
high
to say,
school. We were still in high school.
You had to finger that girl. That girl had to like talk your ear off about like, oh yeah, do you ever hear of Sylvia Plath? Like,
No, she was a musical theater kid.
yeah, you're just like, Jesus. I guess you should stick her head in the oven because I'm about to.
Yeah. No, but that's another thing too. Is it's like fucking forgot my train of thought, but that's okay. Oh, I think America was founded on catcalling.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like think about those
What?
revolutionaries who were like waving pamphlets, like, "Hey, yo, ma, you want to have a revolution? Like, let's hit this up, baby. Come on." You know what I mean? Like without catcalling, we wouldn't be an independent nation.
That's
and you know what?
hilarious.
To be honest, catcalling is the most American thing you can do. So vote and talk about women's asses.
What about you, Austin? You see anything cool lately? We'll wrap it up.
No, Formula One racing, Drive to Survive series on Netflix.
Oh, Tom
Yeah.
Segura was talking about that.
It's literally just a bunch of fast cars racing.
I heard it was really entertaining though. Like you don't even have to like racing.
Yeah, no,
and
you
it ropes
really
in.
don't have to. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck Formula One really was until I started watching it. It's just like an international version of NASCAR, it seems like. But it's mad interesting. And I guess some like production company that's like famous for documentaries is the one that made it, so they did it like something about the quality of the documentary. I don't know. It's fucking cars racing.
That's gay button. Hit the gay button.
There's no. Yeah, this is like the only group of people where I can never talk sports about
Cars.
anything.
So it's a car and it goes
It's a
fast.
fucking car.
Yeah, but even like Formula One, I noticed that like a lot of like
Yeah.
I haven't heard car guys talk about Formula One as much. Like to car guys, like Formula One's the gay like car guys. Like no, we don't fuck with
Yeah, that's
those
because they're all
Europeans.
redneck and the like. What
just
the
like when
fuck
they
you say,
crash.
faggot?
What's nachos?
I've
Yeah.
always been like I've even when I was a child, whenever there was a crash on the TV, I'd be like, "That's cool," and then someone next to me would be like, "Someone got hurt in that," and I'd be like, Well, yeah, no, I mean, I guess it's not.
No,
I
fuck
turned-
that guy
is
for
one
making you
thing.
feel
I
bad.
turned
no,
right back to the
fuck that
TV
fan
and be
for
like,
making you
"That's
feel
so
bad because it's
fucking
the
cool."
only reason people
To
watch
watch.
racing
I'm
sports is to
100% certain,
die.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
I know it.
The crashes these Formula One cars can get into, and then
heard.
they just walk away
Yeah,
from
yeah.
it. It's fucking like they're going
German
over 200
engineering.
miles an hour, and they'll slam into a wall. The shit will flip.
car,
they'll
like,
light on
gets
fire,
lifted off,
and
yeah.
they're just like, wow, they're all mad that they lost the race and
Like
shit. Like,
those cars fly through the
Dude.
air sometimes, like because they're going so fast and they hit something weird, and the speed like makes the whole thing. It looks like it's made of paper for a second,
it
and then it
literally looks like
crashes.
the car is made of like paper mache.
And then but when it crashes, you're like, oh, geez, because it looks like it's floating for a hot second,
Right.
and then just gets slammed.
Yeah.
when
'cause
they
it's
race in
designed
like
an
the fucking
airplane.
rain and shit.
Now I'm
it's
watching this
fucking
doc.
crazy.
See, there we go. We got you
Yeah,
hyped.
for sure.
You guys, I know I'm trying to get Mike over here into it. He's not on the pod. I'm bringing him up. You guys watch like Guy Ritchie movies? You ever seen like Snatch, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels?
He came out with a new one, Wrath.
Dude,
That was a great movie.
yeah, Snatch. That shit was ruled.
I love how they make fun of gypsies
I haven't
and
seen
it's
it,
still
so-
okay.
Wrath of Man though with Jason Statham, dude. That shit was like Jason Statham. I'm a Jason Statham fan, so that is what it is. You expect what you can expect from his movies, but this one is like one of his good movies. Like I know it's like there's Crank and shit, but this one was
Crank was
fucking
just balls to the wall,
yeah,
yeah.
that one's all. That's I think his pinnacle movie. And I mean, people like Transporter and Expendables and shit. Crank is the Jason Statham movie. It's like and it's on all levels is good. I think.
But the comedy movie Spy with Jason
Oh,
Statham actually really good.
dude,
His comedic timing's actually
dude,
on point.
I was gonna say I didn't even think of Spy. That is another one. Like that's one of his best performances.
Yeah,
because he's so fucking funny. Though he's like it's an idiot.
he just plays a joke of himself.
Yeah.
Like he plays a Jason Statham.
You're fucking it up, miss.
Parody.
Yeah, he keeps trying to like help the spy chick, like telling her he's like you're not doing your job right, and he's like trying to like shit on her, but when he does, he'll like bump into. It's like I know it sounds dumb, but like he'll be like you're not being conspicuous, and he'll like get up and like bump into a waiter and be like and just keep moving. It's just so fucking funny. He keeps trying to. He keeps
He basically trolls himself.
Yeah. Super serious
she'll
spy
like,
who can't hold his shit
She'll
together.
like discover the bad guy is, and he'll show up and be like, "I got this. I've been following you." And she's like, "No, I got this." And he's like, "You're not a real spy." And he'll like slip and like fuck shit. It's so funny. It's like I don't know.
Wait,
He
what
did
is it
kill
called?
with that.
Spy?
He
Spy,
killed
yeah.
it in that movie.
But Guy
And then
Ritchie movies slap
the
harder
guy,
than the
but the
fucking
Wrath of
Tina
Man,
Turner.
dude. He fucking. It's like a great version of his movie, and like if you like heist movies, this one is like. It's one of the better ones that come out lately. They really went off in this movie. Like, the last like 20 minutes of this movie is insane for an action movie. Like, especially late. Like, they just went. Just the amount of like people getting fucked up at the end was crazy.
You seen his last movie,
The Gentleman? That is the best movie he's made since Snatch. In my opinion,
I watched that movie just for Colin Farrell's jumpsuits.
You watched the whole thing?
Yeah.
You didn't love it?
No, I do love it. It's just okay. To be honest, it felt a little all over the place. Like the pacing and like the
love that
themes
movie.
did not feel like continuous. It felt like I was watching like an anthology of like all these different little crime syndicates like coming together, like an Avengers kind of deal.
I liked it because it was almost sort of meta. Like he was making fun of that genre.
That's true.
Because it was like, what's his name? Fucking
Hugh Grant and
Hugh Grant
going to
doing the
spoiler
parallel
alert
thing. I'm actually we shouldn't be talking about movies too much. I'm going to be doing another. I'll get to that a different time. Yeah, we're doing another.
It's coming out soon.
I know. I'll announce it when we do. We'll see. Me and Pete and Angela are working on something. Hopefully, it comes together.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't want to go too into movies, but
Does it
I
have
can't help
something
but
to do
talk
with
about
movies. 'Cause
Yeah,
it sounds like
yeah,
it.
it does. I'm like I could always rant about movies, so I've been trying to keep this podcast less movie talk, but I can't help it. At the end, I was just like, I didn't want
Mortal
to.
Kombat review.
Oh god, dude, fuck that movie, dude.
Lolita. Now that has
Oh,
good character
Christ, never seen
development.
that. Is that Stanley Kubrick?
No, that would. Oh my God, dude, we have to end this.
Get the fuck out of here,
Damn
Mike.
it, you fucking
Yeah, well,
piece
all
of
right.
shit.
What are you guys plugging? Let's end on plugs. You're fucking weird for having that here.
Just get the fuck
Mike, you're
I
never
don't know
allowed.
what that
Mike
is,
Mazzaro
honestly, but it
banned
looks-
from the podcast from now on.
We're having a book burning after
literally
this.
just pulled Lolita out of his backpack.
God damn it.
Not ironically. That was odd. Anyway,
All right,
Moving
I'm
on.
Austin
Yeah.
Apostle. You can find me on Instagram, Austin Apostle. It's just that. And then shows 29th this Saturday, Elbow Room. June
a week from now.
19th. Yeah, we
this comes out Wednesday actually, so a few days from now.
Yeah, 3 days from now. And then June 19th, Unicorn Inn in Holyoke.
I just realized too. This does. Oh yeah, go. Sorry,
Gage
you got me.
Moreau at Gage_Moreau. Also on the 29th show this upcoming Saturday.
Nice, dude. And I'm also on obviously the show 29th All In show this Saturday. And then this comes out Wednesday. So tonight, I didn't even realize earlier, I'll be at Better Half Brewery with Andre Kim, BJ Quagan, Sean Murray, Andre Kim's headline. I did that way out of order. It's going to be a dope show. And then June 17th, I will be hosting for Brendan Sagalow at the Shish Lounge. I'll have more info on the June 18th show. That'll be with Pete Angelo, Giancarlo Biondino, and Ish Gupta. And then Saturday 19th, I'm back at the Shish Lounge for a random show. And then my show, the 26th at Parkville Market, I'll announce that comes soon. It's Pete Angelo, Ish Gupta, and that'll be with Chris Sear. That's a little different. But the other show I'm on before that isn't my show, so that's why the booking.
You didn't
so
mention the vacation at the Cape.
I did not mention my vacation at the Cape. On
Hit
my
the gay one. Hit the gay one. P-Town, baby. A-Town down.
Nah, that's all right. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on. This show was fun.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah.